Well, really nice to see the purple and teal back on the court with Charlotte reclaiming the Hornets as their team identity. And I like the new jerseys. Not too bad at all. Pretty fashionable there.
Hornets trail by 3. Here's Canaan. Out to the right wing. Here's McDermott. Rebound, Atlanta.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
From 7. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 1:29 left in the first quarter. Charlotte has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And Meeks kicks to McDermott. Dishes it to Cannon. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Trying to get back on track. It's hauled in by Adams. The Hawks leading by 5. Dellavedova kicks to Brewer. Scola with it. Now defended by McDermott. Now here's Brewer. He's guarded closely. Here's Lynn. And it's Meeks with the rebound. Here's Canaan. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's Meeks. It's a 5-point game. There's the bucket. Good. 24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Dellavedova kicks to Lynn. And there's the pass to Dellavedova. In the corner, it's Brewer. Lynn dishes to Dellavedova. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Dellavedova's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Canaan. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Hawks lead by 6. 2K Sports, back in a moment. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
And I'm just so impressed with the long-range shooting. They have really lit it up from outside. Yeah, the sharp shooting from deep, a big part of their lead, and they're playing with confidence and shooting it well.
On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Duncan is out there with Costa Koufis. Then there's Teague, and it's Dudley in at the 2-guard spot. Teague, the pass to Dudley. No good from the wing. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Canaan looking for his first basket still in this one. The feet to Moniunas. And he dunks it down.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did. It was a great dunk and also a great game we've got here.
Duncan inside. Almost, but it rolls out.
You know, I get the feeling that Tim Duncan would make a mean poker player. With his reluctance to display emotion on the court, it's pretty clear when he's on the court, the big fundamental is all business.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there. No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
Teague kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Can't hit. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
And you talk about Duncan's reserved demeanor, snubbed from the All-Star game last season, but you never hear him complain. That's just not how he does things.
Pass to McDermott. Buries it from 3-point range.
so hard to try to play defense with the heightened mismatch out there that's on the perimeter, and they gave up the three-pointer.
Teague kicks to Duncan. Offensive rebound. Monteunice with the steal. And now the fast break. Meeks with the ball. So they take the lead. And the Hornets lead by 1.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
And for Duncan, as respected Clark as he is, you wonder if he's gotten the recognition that he truly deserves.
Well, it's like a lot of things, Kevin. Sometimes you don't truly appreciate it until it's gone. But he's one of the 10 best players of all time in my book. Consistency, high-level performance, championships, every measure you use to evaluate him makes him one of the 10 best to play.
That's his first personal foul.
Last season, there were a handful of teams jockeying for that final playoff spot in the East, and the Hawks were right there in the middle of it and ended up snagging the 8th seed and then scared the Pacers in round 1.
Brewer is checking for Jared Dudley.
And although the Hawks would end up being the only sub-500 team to make the playoffs, they put on quite a show when they got there.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Hawks. Dudley comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Yeah, knocking down the open shots and really getting a nice flow to their game.
Here's Meeks. Brings it from 9 feet away. Meeks got 4 points this quarter. Well, Atlanta was able to push Indiana to 7 games before falling out of the playoffs. Certainly proved they deserve to be there.
And they did it without being at full strength, Kevin. I mean, Al Horford was out most of the season with that torn pectoral muscle. And just to be able to put up that kind of fight against Indiana was a comfortable matchup for the Hawks. Shooting threes, spreading the floor, playing small ball, and they gave Indiana all they wanted and then some.
It's stolen by Adams. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And it's slammed in by T.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And Brewer kicks to Dudley. It's Ronnie Brewer on the way. Duncan inside. Perkins on him. Duncan with the bucket.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
It's stolen by Duncan. And oh, here we go with Brewer. Nobody back.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just a tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Clark, Charlotte for so long had been the team to beat up on in the East, but they turned the tides on everyone last season.
And, you know, sometimes you can expect a team to turn it around if they have an injury or two the year prior, but Charlotte, I think, took a lot of teams by surprise last year.
Both teams will make substitutions. And here is Beal. Nowitzki a screen. Beal dishes to Nowitzki. 6 to shoot. Williams kicks to Nowitzki. Looking to end the run. Atlanta with the rebound. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kidd-Gilchrist with it. Williams picks him up. Duncan goes in. Lays it up and banks it in. Duncan's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out of the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Williams kicks to Beal. The kick out to Williams. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist.
I'd love to see them impose their will a little bit more on the backcourt. Usually that's a great way to take control of the game.
Well, they haven't been able to do that yet, but it's something they're certainly capable of.
And here's Dudley for three. Another three for Atlanta.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, for Doug McDermott, he feels as though he's been overlooked a lot in his career, but he's learned to let it go, saying, I've always had a chip on my shoulder because I didn't have any scholarship offers. It was more trying to prove people wrong early in my career. Now I feel like I've established myself, and I'm just playing for the love of the game. Good motivation, guys.
Man, the game's in his veins, don't you think, Doris? It's what he loves. Thank you. And it's Nowitzki penetrating. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
You wonder when you look back at it just how significant a win Dirk had when he was able to get his championship ring.
Guys, you can tell how much it meant to Nowitzki to win that 2011 title. Validation and winning again. Really now his motivation as he continues to play.
Well, he said at this age for him to keep playing at a high level, it takes tremendous dedication year-round. I mean, he needs to feel that they can contend to keep himself going.
They set the pick. And a wide open look for Lynn. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist total. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Beal, the pass to Nowitzki. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. They get Luis Stoll.
Going to the line.
Dirk Nowitzki last season back in the All-Star game is 12th in 13 seasons. He left the knee troubles of 2 seasons ago in the rearview mirror. He's in top form once again.
Atlanta making a switch here. Dellavedova's checked in.
And Nowitzki, even though late in his career put up close to a 50-40-90 season, missed it by only fractions of a percentage point, scoring as well as ever. And turned in his best season as far as assist-to-turnover ratio goes.
Lynn dishes to Kid Gilchrist. The three kept alive. Deflects the pass. Nowitzki with the steal. Williams kicks to Beal. Looks for Nowitzki. Gets it to him. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Nowitzki's got 8 points. And Dirk Nowitzki scaling the ranks of the all-time top scorers. Last season, Stevie passed guys like Jerry West, Kevin Garnett, Alex English, the great John Havlicek, Dominique Wilkensteven, and Oscar Robertson.
Think about that list that you just rattled off. That's incredible. Dirk moving into the top 10, and with a game based on skill and size, there's no telling how high he'll get on that list before it's all said and done.
That's good. And now just a 3-point Hawks lead.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And a wide open look for Lynn. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah. Steve, you like groove, don't you?
I do. I love groove, Kevin, and I love the attack mode this team is in, too. I mean, they're really getting into the paint. They're getting whatever they want offensively.
The Hawks leading by 3. Koufos the pass to Dellavedova. There's a screen. In the corner, it's Lynn. Feeds it to Dellavedova. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Scola. Shot clock at 5. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Hornets have gone 7 of 11 from the field.